Hi, we joined with Tanya Cambodia today from River Farm. Tanya, welcome to my YouTube channel.
Thank you so much.
So, Tanya, do you want to tell my viewers about what exactly do you do at River Farm?
Yes, so basically, River Farm is a community edible food farm, and we grow food for families who live in the urban areas.
Okay.
We grow food for them here, and then we harvest the food that's grown here and take it back to the city for them to consume. So they have a pickup point where they collect it from.
All right, fantastic. So, Tanya, do you want to tell my viewers about what is exactly River Farm and explain the concept in detail?
Sure. So, River Farm is a community edible food farm. We have divided them into small farmlets, like the land into small farmlets, and we grow food for families who have challenges growing food in the urban areas. So, we organically grow food here for them, and then we take it back to the city once a week, and they have a pickup point from where they collect. And each farmlet is designed in a different size. So say if it's a bigger family, then they rent out a big farmlet, and if it's a smaller family, then they rent out a small farmlet. And it also rotates from seasons. So like for some usually we rotate around 2 seasons. So we have summer, mainly summer, pre-winters and winters.
Okay.
And so then for 3 months they every week they get like a fresh harvest from the farm. So we actually harvest in the morning, and then we have like 2 hours time where they have to pick it up. So it's it's that quick.
That's fantastic. So, do you want to basically explain to our viewers a little bit about how it works?
Sure. So like I can probably just take you around. So like I mentioned that we've divided into farmlets. So this particular bed is one farmlet. So for example, we're growing sugarcane. Now sugarcane is a crop which grows almost for 5 to 6 months. So the bed owners, Vansh and Veer, so these are two kids. Like the family has adopted the farmlet on their name. So Vansh and Veer. So now what happens is they don't only get the sugarcane to eat, but they also, since they have committed their bed to sugarcane as a crop, they get an advantage to eat everyone else's farm also. So it's basically indirectly sharing your food.
Okay.
Someone who owns a farmlet which is bigger and there's more produce growing, they're not the only ones who are going to consume it. It's all going to be shared amongst every farmlet owners here.
Okay. And which is the crop you're growing right now, if you want to sort of show it to us?
So we are growing sugarcane like I told you, then we are growing papdi. We are almost at the end of the winter cycle, so we have papdi. We just harvested yesterday, but today we did a little harvest of red radish, as you can see.
Yeah.
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 So we are growing radish. We have lots of carrots there. This is fennel, which is variali. You'll be able to see like small buds of fennel. Then here we are growing ringan,
Brinjals.
Yeah, brinjals. So these will grow like up to a kilo.
Okay.
So this is a brinjal bed. We're growing coriander in that other bed. So here we are growing, like this entire bed is filled with coriander plant. On every corner of each farmlet we are growing like lemongrass, just as a herb that will protect our crop from any other pest.
And why is that?
So we practice companion planting here. What happens is, say in our tomato beds we've grown basil. So basil protects the tomato plant from any pest.
Okay.
So they have a natural harmony that way.
Okay.
To kind of coexist with each other.
Okay.
Then we also have like marigold that we sow. So that is to attract pollinators. So
Okay.
more and more pollinators come, and there's a biodiversity created in this particular area.
All right. Very interesting.
Then we have a little. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we also have a lot of food that squirrels and other animals also eat. You might have seen it fallen here and there. A lot of birds come and eat it too.
Huh.
So this is a particular tomato bed, and it's quite interesting how, you know, naturally, like our basil now is almost, since the season is ending, so it's started flowering.
Okay.
So now what we'll do is we let this be as it is, let it dry, and then from the same seeds we kind of sow them again, and then it
Okay.
regrows. So,
Very
there's a
interesting.
cycle.
Okay, Tanya, so how did you come about the idea of naturally growing products and, you know, the whole concept what you're working with,
So-
including urban kheti? We are not there, but anyways.
Yeah. So urban kheti was something which was designed for urban areas specifically, where people have space to grow, are inclined towards growing, and need guidance or need someone who can monitor and make it a more structured format. Because what often happens is farming, you even try doing it, but when you don't get results, then you kind of give up. And farming is all about kind of experimenting with, you
Right.
know, the season, the soil, the water, the everything, like the climate, everything.
Right.
So when I started urban kheti, I very well knew that there was I wanted to kind of move to a community more, like make it more like a lifestyle, like, you know, of growing food. So urban kheti came from a grandma's concept, like, you know, your grandma's backyard concept, and river farm was almost like a puzzle fixed, because when Radhika Ben and I met and we came and saw the space, and we knew that we wanted to involve more and more people, and we wanted this space to be utilized in such a way that, you know, it has like a recall value, like every time you come here because you have an incentive.
Right.
And that's how this entire concept of bringing people together and growing food for them, and food connects people.
Right.
And I feel that instead of just eating it, if you grow it and if you make it, like, you know, more pass it on to more
Right.
people, the joy is completely different.
So Tanya, thank you so much for being on this platform. If you're watching this channel for the first time, do subscribe to my channel. We have wonderful women, and actually amazing women like Tanya on this platform on a regular basis. Thank you all my viewers. Thank you so much.